Hello and welcome back to Beckler Guitars and Repairs, and today we're checking out a Gretsch Country Gentleman. Let's have a look. So I've had this guitar in my collection for a while, but just doesn't get played as much as it should, so I put it up on reverb. But it's a great guitar. So this is the Gretsch 1959 Nashville Classic. The model is the G6122-1959 Country Gentleman. So this was designed in cooperation with Chet Atkins' longtime rhythm player, Paul Yandel, and it was made to precisely replicate the world's most famous 59 6122 model, one of Chet Atkins' personal favorite guitars. So yeah, it's got some pretty cool specs. It's got the handmade TV Jones custom pickups. It's got a slightly wider neck than some of these models, like Chet Atkins' own personal guitar. It's got a Bigsby B6 GWST vibrato tailpiece. It comes with the stationary arm or the optional swivel arm. And yeah, it's got that really nice flame maple top. It's got the simulated F-holes. So these aren't actually real F-holes, they're painted on. They used to do this back in the hollow bodies back in the day because guitars with F-holes would really feed back if there's any sort of distortion. So this kind of rectified the problem and kept the aesthetic. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The pickups are, in the bridge, there's a TV Jones Super Plus, or sorry, a Plus HT, and in the neck pickup there's a TV Jones Supertron Classic. And then there's three-way pickup selector, so your back pickup, middle, and front. And then you've got a the volume here. This controls the bridge volume. And then the other two is a master tone and a master volume. It's got the Ebony fingerboard, which is nice. It's got the mother of pearl thumbnail inlays, Grover Imperial machine heads. You've got your little badge there that says, you know, 1959 Nashville Classic. It's bound on the headstock, Gretsch mother of pearl inlay on the headstock. The neck is bound as well. The body is bound as well. It looks like a three-piece binding on the body. You've got your gold hardware everywhere. And yeah, it just looks really classy, really cool. It's got a lot of nice flame on the top and on the back. Just gonna flip it over here. So yeah, there's a super nice flame on the back as well. It's on the sides too. There's just flame everywhere on this guitar. And then three-piece maple neck. Those are your Grover Imperial machine heads, which work great. And then there's our serial number, which shows it's a 2003, made in Japan. And yeah, it's just a really great guitar. So yeah, let's go ahead and put it on the bench and have a look at all of the specs. And this guitar has a 25.5-inch scale and a 12-inch radius. Weighing in at 8 pounds and 9.1 ounces. So yeah, with our wider neck, it's measuring at a 1.738 at the nut. And at the 12th, we've got a 2.09. A 0.87 neck depth at the 1st fret, and a 1.09 neck depth at the 12th. Alright, here's a look at our neck profile. It's pretty rounded C at the 1st fret, and then at the 12th fret it kind of flattens out a little bit. And it feels a little bit chunky, a little chunkier than kind of more of a vintage style neck. It's not like a baseball bat or anything, but it does have a little bit of chunkiness to it. Alright, so yeah, all the hardware on this guitar is actually gold plated too, which is cool. So there's a look at our badge there, the 1959 badge. And there's our truss rod. So it's in good shape. There's no thread showing, so there's lots of room for adjustment. It's like a Gibson style truss rod. The size is a little bit larger than a Gibson, so you'll need a special tool to make that work. That's included with the guitar. It's got a bone nut, 0 fret there, and a nice dark ebony fretboard. Yeah, it looks great. And then we've got our TV Jones pickups, which is, this whole thing was built to be just like Chet Atkins' guitar. So every little bit about it is kind of tweaked just to be like his, like the wider neck and the special pickups on here. So yeah, no scratches or dings anywhere. It's in really nice shape. And yeah, just wanted to show off the fretboard, which is that nice and dark. The frets are also in very good shape. There's a slight bit of wear there that you can see, but nothing worth fixing yet. There's still lots of life in those frets. They don't need to be crowned or leveled yet. Alright, so our bridge pickup is reading a 7.47, and our neck is reading a 4.03, and the middle position is a 2.64. Here's a quick look at our floating bridge. So it's just a nice piece of ebony with the thumb wheel adjusters on there, gold plated. And here's a look at our saddle, which is just a big piece of metal that's gold plated and rounded, so it's a little easier to stay in tune with the Bigsby. So kind of neat. Okay, let's have a look at our electronics. So I removed the pickup rings. The pickup rings are just there to keep the pickup contained. They have a little lip on the bottom, so you can't lift the pickup out with the pickup ring on. The pickup rings are just screwed into the body. So this is our neck pickup. Let's just flip it over here. So there we can see our specially made TV Jones Supertron in the neck there, made in the USA. There's our neck pickup cavity. This is a fully hollow body guitar, so it doesn't have a centerpiece. And then we can see our model and serial number there in the bottom underneath. We're going to use an endoscope so we can see that a little bit better too. And so that's our neck there. Let's have a look at our bridge. Just flipping the bridge over. And we can see our TV Jones Classic Plus HT, specially made for this guitar, in the bridge position. And then a little look at our route there. So it looks like it has some interesting things going on this guitar. There's kind of a checkerboard pattern in the wood there. We're going to use the endoscope and go in and take a closer look. But and these pickups are just mounted to 2 little foam pieces here, which are also mounted to the body and just screwed in. So yeah, with there being no real F-holes, only simulated F-holes, the only way into this guitar is through these pickup cavities. So it makes it a pretty tricky if you have to change a potentiometer. It can be done, but yeah, it's time consuming. So alright, let's take the endoscope out and have a look on the inside. One sort of cool thing I discovered putting it back together is that underneath the bridge there's these 2 little screws that stick up, and that's just so when you're putting the bridge back after working on it, it's always in the perfect spot and it doesn't move around. So there's 2 little holes in the bridge as well, so then you can just easily put it right back on, and it doesn't move if you wiggle it, and it won't move if you move the strings or anything too. So that's just the perfect spot for the intonation for the guitar. And there's two little slots that you can put it back in perfectly. Okay, here we are with the endoscope, just going into the guitar. And there's this checkerboard pattern at the bottom. I'm not sure what that is. I haven't really seen anything like that before. It looks like it's just part of the bracing for the bottom. And there we can see our full-size pots and our output jack on the end of the body there. We can see our perfing, or kerfing rather. That's going to hold the top to the sides. And what else can we see in here? So it looks like the top looks like it's spruce, probably before the flame top there. So that does look like a spruce wood, which I believe is what they put on all their guitars like this. We can see some of the flame in the back there. Okay, there's our label with our serial number and the model. There is our switch, which looks like kind of like a Switchcraft 3-piece switch. We can see some of that flame on the back. So the back might just be one piece of flame maple. Let's see what else we can see. Oh yeah, more kerfing. It looks quite clean on the inside. There's not a lot of squeeze out from glue or anything else like that. Yeah, that back kind of checkerboard looking stuff is looks like they're using that for bracing for the back, kind of like a reinforcement. And then you can see in the part where it's been finished through the pickup holes. And there is our support piece there. So in fully hollow bodies, sometimes they have that piece just to hold up the top a little bit better. But yeah, everything looks as it should. Alright, so I'm just going to show the setup here. So the action at the 12th fret is where we'll start today. So yeah, action at the 12th is a 1.5, and action at the high E is about a 1. So that's just about where I like it. For our relief in the neck, you can just see a tiny bit of relief there between the notched straight edge and the fretboard. So that means there's just a tiny bit of relief in the neck, and other than that it's nice and straight. That's just about where I like it. And then at the 1st fret, if I use the 3rd fret, I can see that the 1st string's just resting really nicely on that 1st fret. So that means the 0th fret is right where it needs to be, and there's just enough relief in here in this neck to make it nice and comfortable. So it's got a perfect setup on here, and there's no buzz, which I'll show you now. So yeah, it plays great, low action, and no fretting out or buzzing anywhere. I just want to show you how it sounds acoustically a little bit. I'm just going to play it. So yeah, it rings out nicely. I'm using a really thin pick, so if it was using a thicker one, you'd be able to hear it even more. But yeah, it sounds good. Plays acoustically as well. Alright, let's plug it in and see how it sounds. Alright, so we got the deluxe reverb reissue back from the shop. Running it on 4.5 volume, 5.5 treble, 5.5 bass, 2.5 reverb. Using the Carl's Power Soak Attenuator, or Speaker Soak Attenuator rather. And then we're just plugged in, and we're on the bridge pickup to start with, and we're just gonna see how it sounds clean and then with a little bit of dirt. All right, here I am on the bridge pickup. All right, back to the bridge. I'm just gonna use a pick and do some strumming here. All right, going to the neck. Yeah, it sounds really great clean. I'm just gonna go over the controls here. So this is the master volume here. It also controls your neck volume since there is no neck volume on the guitar. So this controls your bridge and your neck. So if I'm in the bridge position, I turn that down, I got nothing. Or over here in the bridge position, if I turn this down, that's the bridge too. And then this is your master tone. But in the neck position, this volume does nothing, and only this volume. So just kind of an interesting layout, just wanted to go over that. Back to the bridge. I'm gonna go ahead and put on a little bit of overdrive and just see how this thing sounds. I know it's gonna be really good for like rockabilly or, you know, country leads or even classic rock. It's gonna sound great for all that. The TV Jones are awesome pickups for those kind of things. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn on some. All right, I'm in the bridge position. Okay, yeah, so it sounds really great with a little bit of overdrive on there. Just really articulate too. You can hear every single note, and these pickups really do sound fantastic. All right, so final thoughts on the Gretsch G6122-1959 Nashville Classic. It's a stunning guitar. That's why I bought it in the first place. And I just have too many hollow bodies at the moment, and I don't play this one enough, but it's really making me rethink my decision because this is a fantastic guitar. Just phenomenal. It plays like butter. That Ebony fretboard is so silky smooth. It just bends effortlessly. The frets are so nice, and the pickups really do sound great. TV Jones pickups are just, yeah, outstanding sounding pickups, and this is no exception. It sounds awesome. And in the look department, it's no slouch either. It's got flamed maple everywhere, top, sides, back, and gold-plated hardware everywhere. It's just a gorgeous guitar. And it plays and sounds as good as it looks. Yeah, so anyway, I wanted to at least document this guitar before it leaves me, because it really is great. I think these are a little bit overlooked at the moment, so I don't think the prices are as high as they, you know, realistically should be for something like this. Because it's phenomenal. But anyway, if you're interested in this guitar, I do have it on Reverb for a reasonable price, I think. And the link is in the description if you want to take a look. But yeah, other than that, thanks a lot for tuning in to Beckler Guitars and Repair. And I hope you have a great day. See you later.